What you mentioned before we came into the studio that I thought was important also was the fact that sometimes people have ideas and they're great ideas, but rather than protect them, they run out and show them or share them with a major company, and boom, the idea has been taken before it's been protected. And Joe Edmonds was giving us, I won't mention any, I guess, I don't know if we probably shouldn't mention who your competitor is, but because that's probably going to wind up in litigation.
Yes,
but Joe Edmonds, being an experienced inventor, did approach, but he had protected himself before he approached a major company. But he approached a major company with his idea, and the company, I don't know whether they poo-pooed the idea or what they did, but anyhow, they did not buy his idea. But not long after he shared his idea with this major company, they had the same product on the market. Theirs wasn't as good or isn't as good as Mr. Edmonds, but it is most definitely, in my opinion, his invention. And that's something that inventors know, and they're many times are afraid that could happen to them. You go out and you share your idea with somebody and it's the wrong person and you're not properly protected, then all of a sudden it's no longer your idea anymore. Someone has gotten it patented or taken the idea and run with it, and there you are after years of struggle and putting something together, and someone else reaps the benefits.
Yes, and that's excuse me, that's done quite a bit because first of all, we usually don't have enough money to get out there and fight these big organizations when it comes to producing the product. And so what they do is that they look at the idea and they wait for at least 2 to 3 years, and then they'll come out with your idea. Because they have the money, they have the backing, they have the resource, and they have the distribution to take your product to the marketplace. So, I firmly suggest that, you get the best protection that you can possibly get, and then work with a small marketing firm before you try to get out there and deal with a bigger marketing firm, because they call that, an unsolicited idea. When you approach them, when they approach you, it's a whole different new ball game. So I, firmly believe that you should get as much marketing underneath your belt as possible before you even introduce your product to a major company.
Mm-hmm. Well, in addition to that, if I can add on, when we talk about marketing, sometimes, again, this can be costly, even if you decide you want to pursue the patent process. But prior to that, there are a certain type of tests that you can do in the marketplace, one being a survey, to see if people are interested in your particular product, see if the consumer is interested in paying a certain price. If not, maybe the price is too high, maybe the price is too low, and maybe they're not interested at all. But if they are, you can move to the next stage. So that's why marketing will play a very important role, and that's why it's important for you, the inventor, the person who's creative, who's interested in learning more about this, to come out to one of the workshops. And also in the workshop, it talks about the economic fundamentals of marketing. It talks about demand and supply and how it determines the size of the marketplace. It determines how people buy and spend. So this is very important. You can learn a lot from it. And I'm just speaking from personal experience because I had gone to a large corporate law firm downtown, and they had pursued my patent for me. It was very costly. But now that I know what to do, I would like to share it with you, the inventor out there, if you're interested in pursuing something like this, because the rewards you get from this can go on from generation to generation to generation. And that's what we have to do. We have to continue to pass this on as a legacy.